Yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. We are just outside of Manchester and we are appearing on the overlap today, talking all things Newcastle United. Let's get inside the building. Let's play the VT. We love playing Forest because we win all the time, don't we? Our season, at the moment, we're coming up to a crucial time of the season because we could be on so much of a high in the next few weeks or so much on a low because we're fighting on three fronts at the moment. As a Newcastle fan in late February, that's absolutely fantastic for us. So we could be winners of the League Cup if we dream, in the semi-final of the FA Cup and fighting for the Champions League. And if you offered me that in August, I'm biting your hand off. But on the flip side, if we get beaten in the final, we could go out the FA Cup and we might fall off the pace a little bit of the Champions League. That's my little worry. So,
have you not already? You haven't fell off the pace, but I mean, since you got to the cup finals, there's been this feeling that, you know, before yesterday, I think you'd lost 3 out of your last 4 in the Premier League. Is the focus? I imagine everybody in Newcastle's thinking about tickets, Wembley. You know, your first trophy for a long time. Is that a problem for you?
I think there is one eye, and I think Eddie's got to look at that and keep the players focused on next game. I think when we beat Arsenal 2-0 and 2-0 over both legs, the celebrations were a lot more muted. You could see that from the players and the fans, because the first time we got there, it was like, oh my God, we're in a final, you know, this is happening and all this sort of stuff. And now it's like, okay, we've got another final. This could be the start of things in the next 5 to 10 years. We might start reaching semi-finals and finals. The expectation will go up. So I think there is one eye, but we've got a crucial few weeks, as I say, coming up.
How do you... I mean, obviously, if I asked you, you think you can win the final, of course, you're a supporter, but I mean, how do you think you could beat Liverpool? I mean, at the moment, they are the top team, they're taking on all comers.
That's a tough one because look at Liverpool. I mean, they're going to win the league, and look, we're all underdogs for the final. But it'd be interesting to see what Eddie Howe does. Does he switch it back to 5, which he did against Arsenal in the League Cup, or does he go for it and play his own games? I think we've got the best left side as a pair in Lewis Hall and Anthony Gordon on the left, and we've got the best striker in the league, and we've got a couple of fantastic midfielders in the likes of Bruno and Tonali. So on the day, we do have some match winners, but you're up against Liverpool, and it's a tough one. But you know, as a fan, we'll go there and hope and think that we can finally get that monkey off our back, because we haven't won anything since the first cup in '69.
You said on your day, the thing that I noticed about Newcastle, and when you've just gone through the players, I think there's a lot of outstanding players in there, but it feels like every few weeks you just have a result and performance that it almost feels like the shock results of the Premier League. Why does that keep happening?
I can't quite put my finger on it. After the Brentford defeat, where we got beat 4-2 away, and that was late November, early December, we needed to see a reaction from it. I think Eddie had a meeting with every single player and had some home truths. And then since then, we just went on 9 in a row, League and Cup, where that's put us back in contention for the Champions League. And then you're all right. Then we might play a Fulham at home, who absolutely outplayed with and dominated them. Like, we scratched my head thinking, well, wait a minute, we've just beat Arsenal. How can we do that? And then even against Forest, first half, we were absolutely fantastic. But second half, it was absolutely dreadful. And I think we were lucky that we scored 4 goals in a space of, 11 minutes, which is really, really good. It's unheard of. I think last time we ever achieved that, and sorry, Flav, so when we went 5-0 up against Spurs in 20 minutes. So
you get dunked on by everyone, you do.
Not coming back. It's getting to the point where I might not come back.
At the moment, it's fantastic because we're on all 3 fronts. And the Champions League places, I've said a couple of times earlier this season on the overlap that we'll finish 5th and we'll get through in the back door of the Champions League, and I'm still confident that, because the rest of the Premier League, they win 2 and lose 1. Anywhere from 3rd to 10th, there's no consistency. There's no one. If one team goes unbeaten, because there's 12, 13 games left, if one team goes unbeaten and has a run, they'll qualify for the Champions League. I think it's also good for the Premier League that the likes of, we had Newcastle in the Champions League, we've had Aston Villa, you could have Forest there, you could have Newcastle again, you could have the teams underneath. There's a plethora of clubs. Now, I actually think it's healthy for the Premier League.
It goes back as well to what Rory was saying about like when they signed Mark Hughes, and you can't sign 30-odd-year-old players now because you don't get anything back from them when they're done. And I think that's why we're doing so well, because we're buying these players now with big money going, and we'll build, and we can trust the ownership to get it right.
Yeah, you can't go and sign a 30-year-old now because of PSR. And We'll not get into that, do you?
No.
So there you go, everyone. That is the overlap. Hope you enjoyed my little segment there. If you want to see the full version, that is also available on the YouTube channel. The overlap, of course it is. Go and have a look. But drop us a massive like, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you soon.